Hi guys, welcome to part 14 and a half of my video series I've been doing, memories or memory lane. These are pictures and videos that I have taken. Actually, the videos I've put together recently, but they're pictures that I've taken at different times. But before I started doing my video, anyway, it's getting kind of late. It's about 4 a.m. I wasn't really tired, so I decided to do a little bit more. I am starting to get a little sleepy now, but I wanted to just pull together one more short video. The last video turned out to be like 34 minutes, and that's a little long. I'm wanting to try to do it a little less, especially with the videos that are slideshows and you know, just nature and that kind of thing. Anyway, and I don't like to talk. I try not to talk any more than I have to anyway, but I do. I tend to ramble. I tend to talk a lot. Anyway, so again, this is part 14 and a half. The first video that you're going to see is a statue. I took it, the picture of the statue in a church. I really like statues, and I like churches. I love graveyards. I may have mentioned it before. I started this really getting interested in graveyards and cemeteries after my first 3-car accident. I don't know, it really pushed something for me and got me, for some reason I got more in touch with the paranormal. Not that most of the churches I go to are haunted or paranormal or anything like that. They're not. They're just peaceful, and that's one reason I like them. The second video is a little beetle. I love things like that, insects, butterflies. I just love things like that. So anyway, second video is a beetle, and the third one is some type of I'm not sure if it's a flower or a plant, but it photographed well. I liked the way it photographed, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. So I photographed it, and that's why it is now a part of a slideshow. Anyway, I'll be back in just a few minutes. These next two slideshows are of cemeteries, graveyards. Anyway, there were two more that I wanted to add, but they were kind of, I guess I created them before I did the statue and the beetle video. So they kind of went in and they went out of order, and I try not to do that when I'm doing my slideshows or when I'm pulling these videos together. Because if I get them out of order, I end up just making a mistake. So, making a mess of them, really. Anyway, so, well, didn't really need 4 videos, all of a graveyard. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly where I took these photos. I don't remember. I take a lot of cemetery and graveyard photos in South Carolina and Georgia. South Carolina and Georgia tends to have a lot of graveyards, a lot of cemeteries. Next video is a lake, most likely taken in South Carolina. This next slideshow is just of a church. I took it in Georgia. This next slideshow was taken at Murray's Mill. I'm not sure. I can't remember the exact town it is, but it's in North Carolina, and it's a historic site. I've been there before, but haven't walked around as much. The day that I went, this was about a year ago, probably about July, maybe a little earlier, maybe May. I don't remember. It might have been August, because I remember I was in my Focus. Anyway, my ankle was still in very bad shape. I had it braced. It was very hard for me there was like a couple steps I had to go up, and it was very hard for me to do that. I think I may have still even had my cane. Or no, I take that back. I wasn't using the cane yet. And I walked all the way around the lake, and that was probably a good mile, maybe more. Afterwards, I regretted it, because then my foot and ankle started hurting really bad. It wasn't just my ankle, but the whole top of my foot. It felt like it was broken. It hurt so bad. So that pretty much ended my trip. I went down to, I ended up, I guess maybe the next day, I was in Rock Hill, South Carolina. At that point, I was hurting so bad, I could barely walk. I could barely put weight on my foot. And I ended up going back to my ex-boyfriend's, and I stayed with him for a little bit. Only about a week, and then things started to get, go sideways, as they always did. He'd start to get overbearing and try to control everything, and it just it was too much. And I ended up going back out. My foot was still hurting, but I felt a wee bit better. Not a lot, but it was just hard. It was just very difficult for me to walk. And anyway, that's basically it. I went back out. I really didn't have a choice. I just couldn't stay with him, and I didn't want to, and put up with his controlling behavior. We do still talk, but we're not ever, I'm never going to move back in with him. I'm never going to live with him again or stay with him. It would have to be just a very desperate situation for me to even stay for a night or two. Anyway, I definitely would not be gathering my stuff and taking my stuff there and kind of like moving in. I would not do that again, ever. It was just too much. I've tried sharing a house with my ex-husband. I have to do that right now seasonally while I'm getting my physical therapy, and that's too much. Anyway, so anyway, that was Murray's Mill, and I walked around, and my ankle got really bad afterwards, and just really, really bad. And anyway, when I went back out on the road, it still hurt real bad, but I was on a cane, and I was braced for about 3 months. So, and it took a really long time. And my foot got so hot with the brace on during the summer. It was just, it was horrible. And I couldn't really wear tennis shoes or anything like that. I had to wear flip-flops because, my brace wouldn't, fit under in my tennis shoe or my sneaker. And now I also know that when we go back, I know my ex-husband wants to start dancing, and I do too. I want to dance too. And I always brace my knee because I hurt my knee on a treadmill, so I always brace it just to be on a safe side when I dance. And I know that every once in a while my ankle hurts, so when we go back and start dancing or go back out again, I know I'm going to need to brace my ankle again. And again, I'm going to have to try to find some kind of a shoe. Maybe this time not a flip-flop. I don't want to dance in flip-flops. I don't like that. I will probably have to try to find some kind of a sandal to wear to give me more support, and I'll be able to also brace my ankle. My hand's been hurting. I'm going to be braced all over the place. Anyway, that was last year in Murray's Mill. Very beautiful area. Don't remember the exact town. It was in North Carolina. Walked the entire, almost the entire way. Now, there is a little area up there that I wanted to go through, but it was like a historic, I think a historic house up there, but there was a stream and there were some rocks. You know, it wasn't bad. It was just like a little stream with some rocks. I had to try to walk over the rocks to get to, the rocks were pretty jagged, and I had to walk over the rocks to try to get up the road to where the historic house was, and my ankle and my foot was so bad, I simply could not get across the rocks. I tried, I wanted to, but I just couldn't. So that's definitely maybe at least this time I know exactly where to go. I wouldn't have to walk as far to you know, get where I wanted to go to see the house. So that's definitely you know, something to put on my list for later. You know, maybe when I can wear a tennis shoe, or maybe I can do better and get across it. But I have to be really careful still. I don't want to hurt my ankle, because I was braced up for such a long time. So I try to do whatever I'm doing. I try walking, hiking, it doesn't matter. I try to stay to as flatter surface as possible and be very careful when I walk. Anyway, again, Murray's Mill, not sure what town, but a beautiful area. Actually, I don't think it's too far from Charlotte, but I'm not sure exactly where. Here are some more of those, what I call weeds. They're actually flowers from what my ex-husband told me. Anyway, to me, they kind of look like weeds. I took this particular a slideshow or pictures last year when I was in Virginia. It was next to a church, and there was a pasture right next to it with some cows and a big building, like a kind of a barn behind with hay bales and things of that nature. So, and I took just you know, and I took pictures. The church wasn't that interesting, but, and I don't think there was a graveyard, but those little weeds, whatever they are, I really enjoyed taking those pictures. Here are two videos. One is of red flowers, and the other is, again, leaves. I haven't done any videos or slideshows in this video yet of leaves, but anyway, I do take a lot of pictures of leaves, and I haven't done any actual video of leaves, I don't think, because I didn't think anyone would really be interested. Probably not. Maybe not this either. I don't know. But anyway, flowers and leaves. Here is another slideshow that was also taken at Murray's Mill. Here is another slideshow of some more red flowers. Here's a video of a lake. I'm not sure where I took it. I don't remember. This video has been, I put it to music. And all of my music is royalty free through Epidemic Sound.
I'm gonna tell you that I love you 100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice, that's how much I'm gonna tell you that I'll miss you. I'll miss you if you go. Yes, I'm gonna let you know just how much I tell your mama, I tell your papa too. I'm gonna let everyone know about my love, so I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me too.
I'm gonna tell you, gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna tell you that I need you. I need you every day. You'll get weary of my touch, that's how much I'm gonna tell you that I want you. I wanna let you know, oh, you're the only one for me, no one else. I'm gonna.
Here is another leaf video. Here are two videos, or slideshows rather, that were taken near Bean Station, Tennessee. There's a first video was at an overlook, or just, and the second one is at a Veterans Memorial overlook there in Bean Station. This next video was also taken at the Veterans Memorial Overlook in Bean Station. This next slideshow is on a lake in Georgia. This last video is of a seagull, most likely taken in Florida, maybe the low part of Georgia. When I was in Michigan, I took a lot of photographs and tons when I started taking photographs, but mostly I used my camera, not my phone, but an actual SLR camera. And I took a lot of pictures of seagulls, and there are many, tons and tons of seagulls up there. But I've noticed seagulls at other bodies of water too, but usually big lakes like in Michigan or near the ocean down in Florida or Georgia. Anyway, this concludes this video. I'm getting really tired now. I started falling asleep on the last video. I was uploading it, and then I started to get really sleepy, and I basically kind of did fall asleep a little bit. And for some reason, the video just would not upload. It got stuck at about 50%, and I had to cancel it and start all over again. And the second time, it uploaded very quickly, or at least not as fast as I've seen them upload some of the time, but it was definitely better. It finally did upload. So while I was waiting, I had to get myself something else to drink, do a couple things, and then it uploaded. Anyway, this last video, like I said, is a video of a seagull taken most likely in Florida or Georgia, low part of Georgia. So anyway, this is, again, this was part 14 and a half of my series, or my videos I've been doing on memories and going back and talking, showing some of the videos and pictures I've taken in the past. A lot of the videos I really don't have a story for, only one or two, because, there really is no story. Some I do have stories for, and some I remember very well, but others I don't, because I just don't remember them all. I can't. Hold on. I was a little chilly earlier, and I had my engine running, and so the light stayed on, but now that the engine's off, the light times out every couple, every few minutes. I don't like to let the engine idle, but it is kind of cold tonight. I'm not sure what that's about. Anyway, this is the last video, part 14 and a half. I'm going to conclude now. I definitely need to get this next video pulled together and not uploaded, because I'm not going to upload it to YouTube yet, but definitely just pulled together and in my queue to be uploaded later. I have quite a few videos in there already. I do a lot of videos, but I just don't get around to uploading them every day, and I really can't. I was doing a video every day for a while. I pretty much do videos, not every day. I don't do them every day. But lately I've only been doing them when I go visit, find places to visit, places to go. So when I go back and I start my physical therapy and I have all my appointments and my doctor and going to have to go to the chiropractor and all my, you know, and I have some other appointments as well. When I start doing all of that, and maybe I can pick up a little bit of, I'm hoping I can pick up a little bit of work. I'll talk about that more later, work or anything that I pick up. I'll talk about that more later. I know I'm looking into mystery shopping, so I've done that before, and I'll share more about that later. But when I get busier and I'm doing all that, I definitely won't be doing a video every day. I simply won't have time. But I do still want to at least maybe pull a video together at least once a week, maybe, you know, to recap everything that's going on, touch base on some stuff that I think's important. A lot of my videos, I don't really talk about anything that's really important. I just talk about just everyday personal vlogging, basically. Just like if I was writing it down in a blog, except doing video is a lot quicker than blogging about it. When I used to blog, and I do still blog from time to time, but not the personal stuff. I do have a haunted blog, which of course is at haunted505.blogspot.com. I got rid of my paid blog. Anyway, I just wasn't keeping up with it. I didn't have time with work and responsibilities. Anyway, hope, you know, I will get busier, but I still have a lot of videos. I still have a lot of memory videos that are downloaded onto my phone that I want to get off. Some of them I put together, and, you know, I didn't realize how much space they were going to take up, and I put them together thinking I could leave them stored there on my phone for a while, and I can't. I just can't do that. Now I've basically got to get them off. Now I know that I can, when I want to do a video, if I want to show some pictures or highlight my pictures and my videos, videos, whatever, the best thing to do is just go to the cloud and download, you know, 5 or 6 photos or whatever I want to highlight, and then, you know, put those together and put them into a video, you know, 2 or 3, whatever I want to do, rather than do it the way I've been, you know, rather than have hundreds, because right now I think I have over 500. I got rid of 645. I moved 645 into the cloud, and I still have like 500 that I'm working on to you know, put together, that I'm not going to upload to the cloud, because I have deleted enough files to free up some room on my phone, and I have a lot in the trash folder to get rid of. Anyway, I'm already at 6 minutes, and that's what I don't like as much about Camera 365 app, because I talk longer and I tend to blather, or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to conclude this video now. I'm getting tired. I want to pull this video together before I go to sleep, or at least try. So again, this is 14.5, part 14.5, and I'm getting ready. I'm going to go to sleep. So have a good day. Have a good night. God bless. Peace.